Hello, Israel. It's me, Red Planet. I want to give all praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High of Israel, the King, the true creator of. He is a true creator. And we give all praise. It's an honor and glory to the Most High only. And I want to say I love my YouTube family. I love you. I love you. I love you from my heart to yours. I love you. I love you. I love you. But I'm not going to show a video today. I'm just going to talk and tell you about the dream I had. So I had a dream. I was going to my brother's, me and my daughter. We got a ride to my brother's and I got out of the car. Well, my brother has an open field, so we went towards the back where my brother was, what I assume was my brother. And like to the left, it was like 50 people standing there. They were drinking and eating. They had on all black, dressed black, shoes, shirt, pants, all black. And I got closer and closer to where my brother was, where he was standing cooking the grill, on the grill cooking the chicken. He said, I see y'all made it. And he said, I see what you brought. And you said you was going to fix. Take it in there and give it to my wife. And I want you to send some chicken on the sink. I want you to clean, bring it out here so I can put it on the grill. You and your daughter. I said, okay. So we went inside. And I went in to where the dining was. I seen the chicken sit on the counter. The chicken that was in a box, one of those big, huge boxes. Come on, Israel, one of them big boxes packed with ice that you get when you want a lot of chicken. You want to store it in your deep freezer. It was sitting over there, but the chicken just did not look right. But the chicken that was in the bowl, in the sink, looked like chicken. But what was in the box packed with ice to me, just didn't seem right. So, I blew it off and I just went and I spoke. And immediately when I spoke, Israel, the people, they was looking at me. I knew some was family, some, was strangers I'd never seen before. Stopped, she turned around like they had a 360 in a chair and looked at me with these like demonic evil spirits that they had on. I felt it within my soul, within my spirit, that they weren't righteous. They were very, very evil, and I felt that in my heart. But I blew it off, and I said, okay. So she said she got up and she took the bowl from me. And when she was coming toward me, she just had this like real hard stare at me. And she took the bowl. She said, she didn't. My daughter spoke to her, but she didn't say anything. She said, "There's some chicken on the counter. Go clean the chicken." But the people that were standing there, sitting in the chairs and standing up, they were just standing there and they were just looking at us. It felt very uncomfortable. Man, I felt so uncomfortable. I never felt so uncomfortable in my life. And so I went in the kitchen. She said, "Okay, I want you and your daughter to clean this chicken. And then when you through, take it out there to my husband." I said, "Okay." So my daughter was like, "Ma, I ain't cleaning no chicken. I'm going outside." So I said, "Okay, well, go ahead." So I was getting ready to clean the chicken. I rolled my sleeves up, getting ready to clean the chicken. I was getting ready to touch it. All of a sudden, my daughter came in and she started crying. I said, "What's wrong with you?" She said, "The people that were standing in the field said some things to me and hurt my feelings." So I said, "Okay, well, let me see." And immediately when my daughter come in crying, she said, "What's wrong with her?" Says, "The people out there said some things wrong to her, and I'm going to figure out what was said, so they can apologize to my daughter." So she said, "No, no, 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 no. I need you to come. I need your daughter to clean the chicken. You clean the chicken, she'll be okay." I said, "Nah, I'm gonna go out here and see what's going on." She was like, "No, I need y'all to clean this chicken." So I'm like looking at her like, she said, "I need you to clean the chicken. We hungry, ready to eat." And I'm thinking to myself, well, ain't your husband out there cleaning, cooking the chicken on the grill? Y'all can't just get chicken away from off the grill. And I'm sure the chicken ready. I'm sure he been, if he been cooking for a while, y'all should be able to eat. That's what I'm saying to myself. So I just took my daughter. I said, "Come on, let's just go outside." So, to my daughter, I said, "Let's go outside." So we went down the steps and went outside, out the door. And so, I was getting ready to go to where the people was on the left side, that was standing there eating and drinking, looking at us. And so my cousin that was on the right, because the people that was on the left was dressed in all black, like I told you when we pulled up. The people on the right, that was my family and friends, they were dressed in all white. So I went over to them. I said, "Why is y'all dressed in all white?" Now my daughter's still upset. She's still crying. I'm trying to calm her down. I said, "Stop crying. It's all good. We're going to figure it out." So they said, "Did y'all clean the chicken?" I said, why does everybody insist on me clean this chicken? No, we did not clean the chicken. We touched the chicken. We looked at the chicken. We didn't smell the chicken. So they was like, good, good. And they kept saying, well, let us see your hands. Let us see your hands. Let's see your hands. So we showed our hands. I lift my sleeves up. I showed them my hands, my daughter, So they was, okay, stand. Y'all got to stand over here with us. You got to stand over here with us. So my brother was like, come here, come here. So he was coming closer to where he was, and he couldn't get too close. I said, well, come over here. He's like, so my cousin was like, he can't come over here. He cannot come over here. And I was like, why? He got to do is walk over here. He was like, he can't come over here. And then soon, I looked up to where he was. So I was looking at my cousin. I seen like a barrier. And I was like, why he got to do it? I said, why is this barrier? Now, mind me now, I just got there, so I don't know nothing. So I said, well, why is this barrier? And I said, man, why is y'all dressed in all white? What is going on? Because me and my daughter was dressed in colors. And so he said, come over here with us. Come here for a second. I said, no. And he had the fork in his hand that you turn meat over with. I said, no, you can talk to me from where I was. He said, did you clean that chicken? Like I asked you. I said, I ain't clean no chicken. Why you ain't clean the chicken? You and your daughter told y'all to clean the chicken. And so the other people that was in the field, they came over. They was like, why didn't she didn't clean the chicken? Why didn't she didn't clean the chicken? Well, you asked her to clean the chicken. And so my cousin was like, the reason why they're saying that peacefully and calmly, he said, because they didn't listen to what the Most High said, and they cleaned the chicken. And so now they have evil spirits on them. I said, oh, so that's why they wanted me to clean the chicken. He said, yeah, Ed, you had to clean it. You would have had to been on the left with them. Wow. I said, so what is they eating and drinking? They're eating and drinking what they cleaned. They cleaned the chicken, so they're eating the chicken. Wow. They touched the ice, but they're drinking what they touched. I say, man. So I was like, still puzzled. Okay, check this out, Israel. My brother came towards the back, and I told you my brother has dogs. So he got the dog on a leash. He's standing there, puzzled, mouth dropped. Like, what is going on? All of a sudden, he all in white. Me and my daughter was still now we're in colors. We're not all in white. We're still in colors. But we are able to stand in the barrier because we didn't touch the chicken. So my brother is looking at himself, standing there cleaning, turning the meat over. So when he turned around and seen my other brother, he came over to where my brother was with the fork, no longer in a position to turn the meat over. He had it in a position where he wanted to hurt somebody. So they all came to where we were, but they could not come any closer to where the barrier was, because the barrier was keeping them from coming to where we were. And my brother kept saying, what is going on? What is going on? He's like, what the hell is, who is he? Why am I looking at myself like I'm looking at myself in the mirror? And my cousin was like, that's you. That's your evil spirit. That's your spirit, but in a body form. And it was to discourage me and my daughter, and encourage at the same time us to clean this chicken. Had we had cleaned it, Israel, and not listened to what the Most High said to speak to us in our spirits to don't touch it. Had my daughter not came in there, Israel, I would have been on the left with the evil spirits, with the people that had evil spirits on it. And I just thought it was just so crazy, at the same time. It was really scary. So as my brother got closer and closer to where we were, and they were coming closer to where we were, but they couldn't cross the barrier. We could see the barrier, but they couldn't. But they were still hitting on. I guess you could say they could see the barrier, but it's like they had their hands balled up and they was beating, like, I guess beating on the barrier. It's just seemed crazy. Anyway, they were coming closer and closer and closer and closer, and it was beating like it just seemed like it was beating in the air. But we knew because we could see the barrier. They were beating on the barrier, trying to tear it down, trying to get to where we was. And they just kept saying, "Why you didn't clean the chicken? Why you didn't clean the chicken? Why you didn't clean the chicken?" And it just said so scary. And then the dog was barking, and the other dog that was on a leash that was by us, she was barking, and my other cousin was like, well, if they break the barrier down, they're gonna destroy us. And so right as it got to a point where it seemed like the barrier wanted to break. I woke up. So in my dream, after I woke up, I was scared. I woke up in a cold sweat. I prayed to the Most High and said, you know, why did I have that type of dream? And the Most High spoke to me in my spirit and told me, because I wanted to test your faith and see how strong your faith was, and if you was going to listen to what I told you to do. I didn't want you to. I could have told you not to clean the chicken, but I wanted to test your faith and see how strong your faith was. Had you had touched the chicken, then my separation to you and your spirit would have been lost, because then Satan would have had you. So Most High sent my daughter in, and that's what saved me, because I was getting ready to clean it. Had my daughter had not came in, I would have been messed up, and so would she. Probably would have been too if she'd have came in and cleaned it. Luckily, she went outside, and that's what saved her, because she didn't want to do it. But as kind as I was, I went on and was getting ready to start. I thank the Most High so much that my daughter came in. Even though I know it was a dream, Israel, the dream seemed so real. Because it was just like I was at a cookout. But it just seemed like I was at the cookout, Israel, but at a bad cookout. It was like how you can go to a cookout and you just feel that you ready to go, because it's just something about the cookout just don't seem right. That's how I felt. Something about the cookout didn't seem right. Even though I knew I was with my family, Israel, just did not seem right. So I give all praises to the Most High. Leave your comments in the comments section. Do a video, share it. Let me know how you feel, what you think about my dream, because I woke up confused, scared, knowing that I could have made a wrong decision that probably would have cost me my life. But I listened to what the Most High said. I listened to what my spirit felt, because I knew where I was, Israel. I was not cool with it. I was not cool at all. I felt very uncomfortable. So I just wanted to do this dream. Like I said, I have been procrastinating on this dream for a long time. I kept it to myself. I did not want to share it. I just felt today, I just wanted to get it out because it was on my heart. All right, Israel. Shalom.